I said little Scrappy living in the projects. Cuz on BT making money, whatever the fuck that is.
Spider-Lo said he fired Scrappy shit up.
Scrappy was putting paws on niggas.
Oh no! Spider said he blazed Cuz didn't do nothing.
Scrappy was putting paws on niggas. We didn't see Cuz put
for
shit
sure.
down. Scrappy, he the one that was talking about putting the paws on people. Cuz a scrapper for sure. So I don't know, man.
Spider Cuz, we gotta holler about that story. He said he blazed Scrappy shit.
His name's Scrappy. He better be.
That hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spider-Lo. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
G, gratitude is the attitude. Show us a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session. We in a brand new location. I know I had a new location last year. I had a business partner. Unfortunately, our venture together didn't last as long as we had expected. So I no longer had that location to have in-house interviews. But now I have landed a location. It's not the biggest location, but it's big enough to podcast in, do live in. I've been waiting on my green screen to come. I haven't got my set. I don't know about lighting. I done watched a whole lot of lighting videos. Picked up this thing right here. A lot of new equipment. I'm gonna get everything set up and dialed in. But I said, I'm tired of not being on cam. I'm gonna do this reaction on cam, on my mama. So yeah, with no further ado, they say the digital IDs have made it to the UK, and it's only a matter of time before it's gonna be yours and mine. When this subject comes up, I can't help but think about what I was told and taught since a child about the mark of the beast, because it said it's going to become a time where you can't buy or sell unless you receive the mark in your hand or your head. And it seems so far-fetched. Now, when they talk about putting all these chips and digital things up here where you can, just AI glasses, even the Neuralink, and then, these microchips, I wonder, is that the concept of receiving it in your head or your hand? I don't know, but I'm sure I'm not the only person thinking along those lines. But with no further ado, let's see what these governments, with these digital IDs, are up to.
Long time. We know that this digital ID will eventually be linked with a digital currency, a central bank digital currency. It will probably have some kind of mandatory vaccine schedule attached to it. They're going to begin monitoring your carbon footprint and restricting what you eat and where you can go. Unless you are completely independent from the mainstream system, they will just lock you out. They'll say, fine, if you don't want a digital ID or using this digital currency, that's fine. Just don't have access to the system. The days of the state coming and kicking your door off and dragging you and your family out your house are over. They will punish you via exclusion. Okay, if you don't want a digital ID, fine, don't have access to the food system, don't have access to the monetary system. They don't need to force you to do anything. They will manipulate you into having to do it via exclusion. And
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. You already know what time it is. Make sure you go get your Stop Racism shirt from ubuntuapparel.com, man. That's how y'all can help me with this journey. And I just want to say thanks in advance. Listen. Let me shut this door a little bit. I've been doing so many videos about this digital currency, this digital ID shit, right? Y'all don't understand, dog, what's going to happen to us. It already happened in China. I told y'all, China, they got a thing called WeChat. WeChat is like their PayPal, Facebook, all in one. Dude said he walked off the street, was jaywalking. Dude said before he made it to the other side of the street, they had done fined him, jaywalking, went into his WeChat account, paid for the fine before he made it to the other side of the street. That's how much power they're going to have, right? Why you think they want everything on the grid? On the grid. You think just, okay, cars that drive by themselves, they control them. You got a warrant? You don't want to bring your ass in? Soon as you crank that car up, the car going to identify your ass and going to drive you right to the police station. And
that's deep. That's something to think about. Well, somebody gonna be in that thing busting windows out, and when that car stop at a red light, they gonna be diving out. But then you're gonna be considered a fugitive. That's crazy.
had you locked in that bitch until somebody come out and push a code and pick you out. See, we look at this shit like, oh, this is so innovative. This is a new thing. Now, if you 30, 40, you might say, that's nothing. I'm done with that. They're not worried about you. What if you was 19 and the new car come out? Oh, it drives itself like the Tesla, but it does other things that makes these young people be so susceptible to this shit till they don't think it's a trap. So to you, this the new thing, it's the cool thing, but to them it's more control, more fucking control. Don't you know that better go into your purchasing history?
Ain't it like inevitable? What do you suggest we do to avoid this happening? Like, I don't see nothing you could do to get around it. Oh, my mama.
Because right now, when everything go digital banking, bro, they know everything about you. Ain't no more going to church talking about you ain't got no money to give white Jesus. Ain't no more talking about I don't got no money to pay taxes. Ain't no more none of this shit, bro. They know every dime that you have. They know everything that you bought. They know everybody you sent money to. They know everything. And you must understand, like I say, bro, I don't think people, when I say people, I'm talking white people, black people, Spanish people. I don't give a fuck what color you are. We fucked. Because you make $1 million a year, that ain't my problem. We make good money. Still fucked. $500,000 a year, that's good money. Fuck. I make $300,000-$400,000, I make $250,000 a year. I'm well above America's wealth gap. Guess what? You still put it together, people. The only way we can fight this shit if all of us put our differences aside. And I know this sounds so crazy. I know we got people that don't like other people because of their color, because of who they are, how they look, and all this other dumb shit. But I promise you, this is the only way we can fight this shit. This is the only way to come together, rebel against that shit. Because if we don't, you saying F your grandkids, their kids, your own kids.
Rebel in what fashion? I need you to be a little more specific because I'm lost, man. I'm confused. It seems like we rebel in what fashion? Just like stop participating in anything that the world has to offer? Like, what do you suggest?
You know what I'm saying? You're saying forget about them. Because once they come up within this system, they're not going to know the difference between what we know. We came from a system where you could find $100 on the ground. When the last time you found $100 on the ground? Because people don't use fucking money. They laugh.
Somebody found $100 on the ground recently because I dropped a crispy. Dropped a crispy recently from talking about having it in my hand, getting out of my car, going to the dispensary, and like, can't find it. Backtrack. It might still be in the car somewhere. It was a couple weeks ago, so I'm over it. But I mean, at that day, I was like, damn, what happened to that thing? I think somebody got it.
Laughed at me. I made it on World Star. Oh, and they worded it this guy like they don't know me on World Star. Like I don't know. Like I come on, bro. This guy says that this is going to be a cashless society, and guess what? It is. Okay. What about all these other places? Cashless. I think it's Switzerland. I think it was, or one of the.
As a child, I was told it was a day gonna come. People would throw heaps of cash in the streets, and it would be worthless. Nobody would try to pick it up. That's crazy. That sounded far-fetched.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in the streets, in the dumpsters. These people burning the money because it's not worth nothing. Imagine seeing hundreds of thousands of dollars, 50 tens, 20, 30s, not 30, but 50 tens, 5s, whatever, in American money being burned because it's not worth nothing. It's coming. If we do not stop this digital ID, it is over, boy. You talking about the mark of the beast? That's it. You're going to pay your taxes. You're going to pay them fines. They know who you sent money to. They know what you're about, when you're about it, okay? Come on, bro. Y'all better see this shit coming. But we so divided. We so worried about this person.
I mean, what? I don't understand what we supposed to do. What can you possibly do? It's already in full effect. Like you say, the next generation, it's too late, bro. It is entirely too late. This is the way of the world. This is how it's gonna pop.
Think we the shit because we make a little bit more than other. Oh, I say, bro. And this is the thing, right? I always say this, right? When I say white folks, I'm talking about, like, I'm not talking about white supremacist people. Those people, though, they don't give a fuck about white people, them damn selves. I done showed you that. White supremacists or KKK type motherfuckers, they don't even like white people that like black people. They don't like white people that don't like them. So those are, listen, I'm not talking about them, but I'm saying white people in general. We have to understand, bro, we're all gonna be fucked. Y'all think See, this is the key to this shit, right? All those years they kept us fighting against each other, creating crises. You know what I'm saying? Never, like they say, never let a good crisis go to waste. They create all this controversy between white and black. All that shit, they just bought them time to do what they're doing now. It just bought them time. It kept us fighting amongst each other. You have to have two sides to draw wedges. This is why you got Republican, Democrat. This is why you got right wing, left wing. You know, you got to have two, because if it was one, that means peace. Everybody's on one accord. Two means one like left, one like right. This is some of the most basic warfare tactics that they've been using from day fucking one against us. They have to divide. Keep the gays fighting against the strays and the strays fighting against the... Bro, it's always a dividance. And so
every time it's a disagreement, it's not a conspiracy. You got to be careful just to think that a lot of times we are a lot of different varieties of people, thoughts, emotions, feelings, ideals. So there's going to be differences of opinions. It's to all think we're going to be thinking on one accord about everything is just unrealistic, regardless if there's some type of power that be trying to plant confusion. It's just going to be disagreements.
These so-called smart ass people still ain't figured that shit out. School don't teach you to think. It teach you what to think. Not how to think for yourself. Critical thinking has been snatched out of the school system. You don't think for yourself, because if you thought about any of this shit, bro, it make all the sense in the world. So all I'm saying is I told you first. Go research it. Because I'm telling y'all right fucking now, once digital currency become a thing, they ran it in China. It is going. I just showed you it hitting right in the UK. It hit in the UK. Now it's coming over here. They already been trying, but you know what they do? They get us by the businesses. I told you this is a corporatocracy, meaning corporations run societies. Go look it up. That's the basic meaning of it. What is a corporatocracy? Where corporations runs and controls societies. I told y'all, bro, we give this bitch all the power it has. America, this whore, we give it all the power it has. I just feel for the children, bro. Like our kids that are going to grow up within the thick of this shit. That's not going to have a difference in correlations to, like, we know what paper money feel like. We know what it felt like to have money. Now, when you grew up in an era where you don't even know what money looked like, you heard about it, but they never used money. So their whole psyche when it comes to finances is digital currency.
It's easier to keep count of your money and balance too digitally. Yeah, it's just like a hardwired phone. Some kids don't have a concept of a telephone plugged into a wall or a busy signal. Technology does that. Generations. Some children have no idea of a cassette tape, let alone an 8-track or a record player. It's technology, sir.
They fucked. They just like us at our time, at that time.
You don't realize there was a time before there was paper money. And we used to barter and use other things for commerce. But paper money is not a natural resource that has always been there. So for you to not be able to imagine a society without it is more of you being conditioned to what society has shown you. And it's not as big of a deal as you might want to make it.
They haven't been given a fair chance.
It does stop is a lot of personal business that can be transacted between private citizens without a record. Like, hey, come paint my house, I'll give you a few dollars. Come clean up the backyard, I'll give you a few dollars. Now, all that's going to be documented. If you pay somebody, there's a record of it. And illegalities too. So if you're doing anything where on a regular basis where it's illegal, they can establish a pattern of paying certain people or certain persons. That too.
You've been screwed by default from the get up, from the what we say, from the dribble. Off the dribble, you've been fucked. And this is what's gonna happen to them, man. If we don't do nothing about it, if we don't rebel against this shit, any business that fire people because they don't want to comply with the digital, man, fuck that. We boycott that shit. They can't do nothing without us. But the only way this shit works is if we all come together. We gotta put our differences aside, man. I know that shit sounds so impossible, so hard. But at some point, boy, somebody got to be the bigger person. Say, you know what, man? They're going to continue to control us through separation, because we're all so separated, bro. You're gonna have some people, like I say, making $250,000 or more a year. They don't give a damn, but they don't understand they're gonna be subject too. Like, come on, bro.
When you're making $200 million a year, bro, it's kind of hard to hide your money anyway.
Can't be that fucking crazy, man. And again, this has nothing to do with God. Nothing to do with God, but it has something to do with the mark of the beast. Now, the mark of the beast is in direct correlation to subjects that have to do with God. Come on, Brother Duck. With God, this is all man. Okay, I'm gonna do a video later on, man. Oh man, y'all ain't gonna be ready for this one. I'm gonna break it down to the point it's gonna make you gonna either like me or you're not behind this one. But I'm only gonna be telling you the truth. By now, you should know, man. Anything I say, you go research it, and I just try to bring y'all the real. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste my time with just on some other crap. But anyway, man, I love y'all, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. But please go research digital currency, digital banking, digital ID. Anything that's digital. Like I say, they don't have to come to your house to cut your lights off. They could be in New York, hit a switch, and remotely control you. Like a remote control. Now you see how that works and how you put that together, and yeah, that part. Anyway, man, I'll get with y'all on the next one, man. Alright.
Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3P, yeah, the 3P. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P, I have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Niggas trying to knock me off my pivot, I get ignorant, live it. Give it to you in the worst way, I give it how I live it. Let the church say amen. I was trying to chase a little 2K. I was trying to chase a little 2 bands, water and pineapple juice. Hold the deuce, I'm zeroed in. Shoot the beak off a bird. Toucan Sam, do you know who I am? It's Noonie. They make business, you goofy. See this big old ring, if I mink me, you get loopy. Crashing shit, I think I'm boosty. Devo, but this ain't no movie. This ain't 2B, this ain't no movie. Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3Ps, yeah, the 3Ps. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P, Have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Really though, I read the back of my cereal box. I still keep a dub in my sock. But he mad, you lucky I'm not. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. Hopped off the post, threw it in sport, ooh wee. Pocket stuff like a loose leaf. Picking around, we ain't talking about sushi. It's Noonie and the green is for blue cheese. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock.
Yeah, neighborhood that bustin'. Giving a shout out right now to SPR, Spider Low, y'all already know what it is. Sauce and egg.
Bitch been out all night cheating, called me, told me I want something from the Waffle House. I'ma eat a bologna sandwich in the county jail, ho, get here.
It's neighborhood net hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spider Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.